The object is moving. This is not an aircraft. Imagine this. You work at the most secretive military base on Earth. Every document you touch is classified. Every hallway is monitored. Every word you say could destroy your life. You are warned from the very first day. Never ask questions. Never speak about what you see. And never go near Hangar 18. At first, you think it's just another secret government project. Until one night, the alarms suddenly go off. Red emergency lights begin flashing through the underground corridors. Armed soldiers rush past you. Scientists start shouting. And then, you see it. Not a weapon. Not an aircraft. Not a machine built by humans. But a living creature. Staring directly into your eyes. A creature with gray skin, huge black eyes, and movements that look almost unnatural. In that moment, you realize something terrifying. The rumors were true. Area 51 was never just a military base. For decades, people around the world believed the United States government was hiding evidence of extraterrestrial life, and the center of those theories was a place hidden deep inside the Nevada desert. Area 51, a location surrounded by armed guards, motion sensors, and deadly warnings. A place so secret that for years, the government officially denied it even existed. But why? What could possibly be hidden there that required this level of secrecy? Experimental weapons, advanced aircraft, or something far more terrifying? Tonight we are diving deep into one of the greatest mysteries in human history. The alleged alien experiments. The secret underground laboratories. The whistleblowers who risked everything. And the terrifying possibility that humanity may have already made contact with another civilization. This story begins in 1947. Near the small town of Roswell, New Mexico, a rancher discovered strange debris scattered across his land. The material looked unlike anything he had ever seen. The metal was incredibly light, impossible to bend, impossible to burn. Soon, the military arrived. The entire area was sealed off within hours. And then something happened that changed history forever. The military released an official statement saying they had recovered a flying disc. The newspapers exploded with headlines. People panicked. But only one day later, the government completely changed its story. Suddenly, it was no longer a flying saucer. Now they claimed it was only a weather balloon. And that was the exact moment when millions of people began believing the government was hiding the truth. According to conspiracy theories, the wreckage recovered near Roswell was transported to a secret location, deep in Nevada. Area 51. And some people believe the military recovered something even more shocking than the spacecraft itself. Bodies. Not human bodies. Alien bodies. Over the years, hundreds of strange stories began leaking from former military workers, scientists, and engineers connected to the base. Some described underground laboratories hidden far beneath the desert. Others claimed there were multiple levels below the facility that ordinary workers were never allowed to access. But the most disturbing claims came from individuals who said they saw living creatures inside those labs. Small beings with oversized heads, black, emotionless eyes, thin arms, and pale gray skin. Witnesses claimed scientists performed experiments on them for years, studying their brains, testing how their bodies reacted to Earth bacteria, trying to understand their nervous systems. Some even claimed the creatures communicated without speaking, through thoughts. Telepathy. One former technician allegedly said that being near the creatures caused intense headaches and strange hallucinations. Another claimed electronic equipment would randomly fail whenever the beings became agitated. And then the stories became even darker. Some theories claim the United States government attempted to reverse engineer alien technology using information taken directly from these beings. Technology that could supposedly manipulate gravity itself. Machines capable of moving at impossible speeds. Weapons beyond anything humanity had ever created. And this is where one name changed everything. Bob Lazar. In 1989, a man named Bob Lazar appeared publicly with a shocking story. He claimed he worked at a secret facility called S4 near Area 51. According to Lazar, the government possessed multiple alien spacecraft. Not one, multiple. He described disc-shaped crafts unlike anything built by humans. No visible engines, no fuel tanks, no controls that looked understandable. Inside, the technology appeared smooth and almost organic, as if it had been grown instead of manufactured. But the most controversial part of his story involved a mysterious material called Element 115. Lazar claimed this element powered the alien craft and generated enormous amounts of energy. At the time, many scientists laughed at him. But years later, Element 115 was actually added to the periodic table. And suddenly, people began asking a terrifying question. What if Bob Lazar was telling the truth? To this day, some believe Lazar is the greatest whistleblower in modern history. Others believe he fabricated the entire story. But one thing is undeniable. His claims turned Area 51 into the most famous conspiracy theory on Earth. As the years passed, strange reports around Area 51 continued. Pilots described seeing objects moving at impossible speeds. People camping near the base reported mysterious lights silently hovering over the desert at night. Former workers allegedly disappeared after speaking publicly. And some conspiracy theorists believe the deepest secrets of Area 51 are still hidden underground even today. But skeptics offer a different explanation. They believe Area 51 was simply a testing site for advanced military technology. During the Cold War, the United States developed highly classified aircraft there, including stealth bombers and spy planes decades ahead of public technology. Many UFO sightings were likely secret military tests, mistaken for alien spacecraft. And honestly, that explanation makes sense. But there is still one problem. If Area 51 only contained normal military projects, why did the government deny its existence for so many years? Why classify so many documents? Why surround the area with such extreme security? And why do so many witnesses tell similar stories? In 2013, the CIA finally admitted Area 51 was real, but only partially. Most information about the base remains classified. Entire sections of the facility are still hidden from the public. Satellite images show massive structures buried beneath the desert, and some researchers believe underground tunnels may stretch for miles below the surface. Which leads us to the biggest question of all. What if humanity already discovered we are not alone, and governments decided the truth was too dangerous to reveal? Think about it. Everything we know about science, religion, and human history would change overnight. Civilizations would panic. Governments could collapse. Society itself might never recover. Maybe that is why the truth remains buried beneath the Nevada desert, hidden behind fences, soldiers, and secrecy. Waiting. And perhaps one day, the doors of Area 51 will finally open, and humanity will discover that we were never alone. So what do you believe? Is Area 51 simply a secret military base? Or the place where humanity first encountered extraterrestrial life? Write your theory in the comments. And subscribe. Because next time, we are uncovering another mystery the world was never supposed to see.